I have always been a very, very bad student, and have in mind that I also struggle with ADHD. So there's that. Studying was never easy for me, and ever since I was very little, I got used to see the look of disappointment in my teacher's eyes, my classmates, and well, of course, my parents. My sister, she was the smart, responsible, disciplined daughter, and me on the other hand, I was the I was the funny one. Back in high school, due to a massive change in my life, I suddenly had the chance to finally study what I actually loved to learn. Obviously, nobody thought I could do it. I was this joke to everyone, I guess. I don't know. But with all that being said, I got this huge motivation to not only prove them wrong, but also become what I always wanted to become, which was a psychology student, which is what I am right now at the very moment. I'm a psychology student. It was a huge dream, and people just had no hope in me. So after years and years and years and years of being a bad, hopeless student, I suddenly became the very best student in my whole class. And so if I can do it, you can do it as well. Why not? I mean, look at me. I made it. Wondering how? Let me give you the tea then. Here is my top 10 tips into becoming the best student ever. So without further ado, here we go. I have saved the most juicy ones for the end of this video. So make sure you keep watching. Number 1, make a practice exam. Oh my god, I know you probably have heard it a lot, maybe, I don't know, perhaps, but whether you've heard it or not, this is the tea. This will help you in enormous ways. I don't know how to, like, let me explain. Let me break it down for you, okay? One of the best study tips is to make your own practice exam and test yourself on the material. After a big study session, take a few minutes to write down everything that you remember from the specific topic or section that you just studied. Everything that you cannot write is basically everything that you need to focus on. You don't like this idea? Well, another way for you is to make your own exams. To make a good exam is to take a good look at your notes and write down like write questions based off the things that you think are important. Like if you were the teacher or the professor, what would you think would be important enough to be in a quiz or in an exam? I have to admit that sometimes when I used to make my own practice exams, it would be pretty darn close to the real one. And that was just mind-blowing. It still is to this day. Oh my god, listen, I have ADHD. I'm not very good when it comes down to having the discipline or anything. But having discipline is one of the most major steps when it comes down to studying. Use a planner, okay? Planners are so important. Writing down important dates and tasks can really help you stay on top of things. Because if you're anything like me, I forget my own name sometimes. People are like that. You don't need to have an ADHD necessarily to forget things or not being able to concentrate or focus and be always on top of things, you do need to have a planner. Make sure you keep track of dates, tasks, assignments, and everything you need to know about everything and all the things. Have a planner. Use a planner. Okay, so English is not my first language, and I don't know how to pronounce these words, so I'ma let Google Translate do this for me. The tip number 3 is
prioritizing.
That what she said. Prioritizing. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Prioritizing. Something like that. Knowing how to prioritize is an essential skill. Whenever you face a to-do list, you should immediately know which tasks should be the top priority and which can wait.
Prioritizing
assignments. Sorry. Number 4 is one of my absolute favorites. So listen up. All right? I took notes for this. I actually dedicate my time and effort and my energy to this. So be grateful a little. Hit that like button. Do not just dive into the section you have to read. Before anything, just take time, sit down, and preview the context. Like, look for the headings, the highlighted concepts, and important vocabulary. Just have main picture, look at the whole picture of the thing you have to study. Like, what is the whole picture? Review your notes around 8 hours after you finish reading the section. So 8 hours after you finish reading the section and taking notes, review them, and that should be very helpful for you. Well, it was for me, so I am sure it's gonna do the same for you. Oh my god, this one is magic. Discuss what you read with a friend. And some people tell me that they don't have a friend, or they don't have like a study partner. They can't really do this step. And I have come up with my own method here, my own technique. Another thing that helps me so much is making my own podcast. So basically what I do is I review my notes, and then I start recording myself explaining each material as if like I'm a professor, or I'm the teacher. This specifically helps me the night before an exam. So the night before an exam, when I reviewed everything, the notes and everything, everything is done, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. The only thing I have to do is to put my hands-free on and just go to bed. And while I'm falling asleep and trying to sleep, I listen to my own voice explaining each material and reviewing again, and it helps me a lot. It's I don't have to explain it otherwise. That's pretty much it. When I hear my own voice telling myself, teaching myself, it somehow has this unconscious effect on me. I don't know what it exactly is, but it has this like psychological effect on me, which helps me to remember things way better. Do not memorize. Here is one of my juiciest tips when it comes down to studying, which I'm gonna share it with you right now. Okay, I didn't want to share this in this video, but whatever. Let's just go for it. Have a good mindset. Always, before you start studying, you need to know your why. Why are you studying that? Why would you want to study that? Why would you need to study that? What is your why? When you study to get a good score, to get a good grade, when that is your final aim, it doesn't really help that much, does it? It's just too shallow of a goal. Study to learn. Study because it's going to help you in the future. Study because it's knowledge. Study because it depends on your career. It's going to help you in the future and the people that surround you. You're going to help them knowing this information. So you need to know. You need to learn. Not just for the grade, not just for the score, not just for the glory of it all. Not just to get straight A's and just be the, it girl or something like that. Just to learn. God damn it. This is also one of my favorite ones. Learn it now. I know there are so many classes you have to juggle, but it is a lot less stressful to learn as you go. Do not wait until the weekend, after the class is over, or before an exam. Stay focused during the class. Trust me, I know this one is a bit tricky. I know it's easier said than done. And I have ADHD. I know it's even more difficult for people who struggle like me. But with the right mindset, in good enough sleep, and with a little bit of mindfulness, you can get there. You can somehow do this, and this will help you in ways you cannot even imagine. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please do not ever give up, even when you fail. It's not the end. Life still goes on, and you can try again. It doesn't really matter, and it doesn't. Trust me. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I also have a TikTok account which you can see as well. I will see you guys in a few days. So until then, bye.